Almost afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Gonzalez. I'm broadcasting here with Kim Colich here on PiDay, celebrating PiDay for March 14th here at the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. I'm going to ask Kim 5 questions. We've done a 5 questions setup before, so we're looking forward to 5 quick questions with Kim Colich on PiDay and other things related to Pi and her career as an engineer. Kim, tell us a little bit about yourself.
No problem. My name is Kim Colich. As John mentioned, I am a project manager with the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. I've been here for about 3.5 years, and I work on a lot of infrastructure projects and green infrastructure projects for the district.
And so let's ask for the first question to set this up. Is what is PiDay? What is PiDay all about?
Right. Well, PiDay is on March 14th every year, and because we celebrate on March 14th basically because the approximation of the mathematical pi is 3.14. So there we go. We have 3 March 14th 0.14. So that's why we celebrate every year on March 14th.
And so where did PiDay come from? Do you have any idea what the origins are for this kind of a celebration?
Oh, well, I'm not sure where the PiDay itself came from, but pi has been around for centuries. And really, the basic definition of pi is that it's the approximation of a circle's circumference to its diameter. And that's how it's determined. So they kind of came up with that approximation of 3.14. Over the years, many people have taken that number to the thousands or millions of places because what's interesting about pi is that it's an irrational number. It does not repeat. It does not end. So it kind of goes on forever. So very interesting.
So now you are an engineer, a project manager. What does pi have to do with your career as you have it right now?
Sure. Well, I think the importance of pi is really in mathematics. And so many of our science-based or STEM fields are based upon mathematics. And really pi is important because pi is a number that we use anytime we're looking at circles, at waves, at anything that's kind of cyclical in mathematics. Pi always comes up in the equations and it's always necessary for calculating those things.
So now we're here at the sewer district, and there's actually behind us is they're getting ready for lunch, and they're going to have a pie competition as a celebration of PiDay. So one of the big questions I have for you is chicken pot pie eligible to be recognized as part of this pie contest on PiDay?
You know, we are not using chicken pot pie as. However, I would say for our contest today, it could have perhaps. For our contest, we're just judging dessert pies, but I would say that most people do also celebrate with pizza pies, with chicken pot pies. Really, any kind of pie is okay to celebrate on PiDay. Absolutely.
So fruit pie, cream pie, it's all shepherd's pie. It's all eligible.
I love shepherd's pie. So yeah, absolutely.
Good to know for next year. So one of the last questions I have then is regarding your career. And I know you do outreach efforts, and you like to go out and talk to groups about what you do, and how it works in your life. So what is the most common question you get when you say that I work for the sewer district? What's the most common question you get?
Well, really the most common question is, what exactly do you do? You know, and I like to look at it on more of a global level. I mean, I think what I do here and what most of the people here do at the sewer district is improve water quality in the region, and that's our main goal. And so that's the kind of what I always start with. Depending on their background or their age, you know, I might get into maybe more technical aspects of my job as far as actually building this infrastructure that's helping keep the water clean. You know, for some of the younger kids, and I've done outreach to some elementary schools, you know, I really just talk about what we do to help improve water quality in the region.
And so those are our 5 questions. I do have a couple follow-ups, though. Would you have an odds-on favorite, hands-on favorite for this competition behind us?
Absolutely. I would say the French silk pie that Heather Davis made is fantastic. I already had a little taste of it. I didn't taste the others, though, so I can't judge them yet, but we'll see who wins. Yeah.
And one last bonus question: then, what do you enjoy most about your career here when you coming to work every day? What do you enjoy most about it?
Well, I enjoy the people. I like getting together. You know, even if it's just for 20 minutes, half hour here to celebrate pi, which I think is important as far as celebrating mathematics. But just it really is about being passionate about clean water, and so that's why I'm here. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Kim. I appreciate it. We'll be posting this on our YouTube page and sharing some highlights in the future. So if you have any questions, tweet us at NEORSD. You can also follow us on Instagram at NEORSD. And Kim Colich tweets occasionally at Kim Colich. And we'd love to get in that conversation with you. So thank you for tuning in. Have a good afternoon.